Hey guys, this next section is a section I just completed in the last week. It is the Kissimmee Prairie Preserve State Park up to Bull Creek Wildlife Management Area at WMA. The last scene of this section is going to be taken at our last night there at the Jane Green Primitive Camp. I'm going to break this up into a few pieces because I've got over an hour of footage and pictures and stuff. But the first sections you'll see here. We're also missing a section chronologically from the last one that I did from Lake Okeechobee up to that Kissimmee Prairie. Just haven't been able to get it back down out of the cloud. I had to back it up to clear storage for phone. It's kind of hard to do this on the road with your phone, but I'll get back to that section. It'll come back in when I get a chance to. But for now, this is the last section I did. Trying to beat the sun. It's going down soon. Back on the trail. I'm blitzing up the road. It's a 6-mile hike from the park to the camp. Sun goes down exactly at 6:04, and I left at 4 o'clock, so I have to do minimum 3 miles an hour on this crap. It's all sand and hard to walk on. I actually hauled but 1 hour and 45 minutes at 3.3 miles per hour. And now I'm doing about 3, I think. So I think I'll get there in time. I want to get there before the bugs hit. Once they hit 6 o'clock, these things get nasty. And get my tent set up. I thought that was a cool little picture of me walking. And we'll leave it there. Florida Trail 2021. Hey, it's Monday, February 1st. I think it's Monday. Back on the trail, still somewhat sick, but doing okay. I went crazy last night and almost ran to camp, so I did pretty cool. I did pretty good. I did 3.3 miles an hour to get up there before the sun hit. I got set up. We had a real rainy night, and then it cleared up nice right as soon as the sun came up. So everything's soaking wet, but it's really nice out here. I really like this Kissimmee Prairie Park. It's first it's weird. It's like you're in Africa or something. South America, very huge prairie, as the name describes. And it's kind of cool. I like hiking through here. So we're off. We're back on the trail. We're headed towards River Ranch Resort. I think it's 20 miles. See how far we get. I'm gonna try to get 20 today. There's other hikers right behind me, right ahead of me. And then on north. Here we go. Back on the trail here. Just left the Kissimmee Prairie Preserve Park, State Park. Nice little park, by the way. It's just a massive prairie. I liked it. Good people, good facility. Got a great RV camp there. Pretty cheap. They got equestrian facilities there for horse riding. People who want to camp. Nice place. So we're just kind of back on the scrub field look. And I thought I'd just quickly talk about this section of the trail. Like I said, I like the state park. They got some good primitive campsites. They actually have water pumps at our little hand pump. What do you call it? Pitcher pumps, they're called. And the water is drinkable. It's got it tastes like a well a little bit, but I think it's a water system right out of the office. They have their own little, water system. They're not getting that from the river unfiltered. So it's the same water you would drink out of a water fountain, for example, up at the office. They piped it all the way across the park at some point.
It's good water. Campsite's great. Yeah, liked it. And I don't know what we're getting into now, but we're heading to River Ranch Resort. It's about 20 miles from that last site I was at. And that's going to be an expensive little kind of a glamping spot where they have these really nice canvas tents and cabins, about $200, $300, $400 a night. And you get 5 or 6 people to split it up and stay there. And they got facilities and a restaurant and a bar and grill and stuff like that. So I am probably not going to stay there. You can stay there, I think, for $60 a night and put your tent down. But and I don't think they have laundry facilities, I'm told right now. So, you know, the only thing I need there really is maybe a refill of water and maybe charge the phone up by the time I get there. So this is Florida, south of Orlando, north of Okeechobee. Just past the Kissimmee Prairie Preserve State Park. So I'm really tired today, man. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm still sick. I just don't have any energy. Everything feels heavy, every step. Completely different than last night. I felt great last night, now I feel like death. So I'm just gonna go as fast as I can, try to get 20. On we go. On we go. Scrub. See that prairie. Takes you a couple days to get across. That's towards the locks on the river. Coming back. We're headed to a little town called Kissimmee. Used to exist but doesn't exist anymore, but they got a little campground there maybe. We're back in the woods, sort of. We're gonna walk along the river. I think the river's to my right here. We got about a mile to go. I think I'll stop there for a little breakfast and take a break. Try to get a break every couple of 3 hours. It's kind of cool. It's very Florida here. Some old growth. There's some orange trees right there. One right here as well. Sometimes you find grapefruit in here too, that's wild. All right, see a break for lunch. 11 o'clock. Actually, kind of took a short, not a nap, couldn't go to sleep, but just a rest. Sitting in a nice field, the breeze blowing, leaning against my pack. That was awesome. I'm gonna start taking time to rest and instead of pushing so hard. So we're headed to River Ranch Resort. 10 miles, 4 hours from now. It's gonna be 3:30. Got some food in me, got some water in me. I am missing my stove though. I have to get used to it. I did my, It's funny, all these, this is something you need to think about when you, look at these pigs, look at the second of all. Just in a second, look at this though first. That's all pigs. Looks like somebody took a tractor in here and they just come in overnight. They can do that literally overnight. It's quite amazing. Anyway, something you need to think about when you're out, before you do this, I'm realizing, I kind of thought, well, I'm not in that much great shape. I'm not in terrible shape, but you get in shape by hiking, so I'm gonna just go, right? And you can do it, but it is a struggle because hiking every day is not the same as hiking once or 1 or 2, 3 days in a row even. You know, your body starts to really get beat up. Gets strong, but it gets beat up. That's something Matt Masochist told me, and it's true. I'm getting stronger than I've ever been really with my legs and hiking and all that, but every injury, here's the point, every injury you've ever had before this is gonna come out. And I am remembering injuries that I had forgotten about. Like I have a running injury where I tore a muscle. That I kind of knew about, but man, once I started really hiking on it, it just started saying, no way, causing all kinds of problems in my Achilles, and I didn't want to tear it further, which is what happened years ago. I was running and I pushed it way too far. And it went pop, and I lost use of my foot and everything for like a month. I never did a surgery. I probably should have, but the other reason I'm limping right now, wasn't hurting earlier when I was hiking, but it is beating it up. So since I stopped to rest, try try to get up, and I remembered, I stepped on a nail years ago. Literally jumped on one off of a roof when I was doing a roofing job. Landed flat on this thing with full weight and went right through my shoe, right through the bottom of my foot, and literally broke through the bone of my toe as well. And you talk about pain. I was incapable of walking for a long time, and that eventually healed, and you don't notice it in everyday life anymore. Start hiking on hard roads or anything, just hiking. I stand up, I'm like, it feels like there's a nail in my foot again. So it's gonna take 5 minutes to feel like it's gonna say, okay, fine, we're walking again, and it settles into a position and it's okay. So some of that's just being older, I guess, than your 20s when you do all those stupid injuries, but they do come back. So my point is, whatever injuries are weak, and this was told to me by Grits, hiker I met, any weaknesses you have, when you push beyond where you should be pushing, they're gonna pop, they're gonna hurt, they're gonna re-injure or at least be very sore and cause you problems. So it is best, in my opinion, to prepare for these hikes by working out. I mean, like get in real physical shape, squats, lift weights, run, whatever it is that you get yourself strong. And then you have less problems, less chance to hurt yourself, but also it's more enjoyable. I mean, this is day 17. I'm finally getting into physical condition for this. The last 2 weeks have been pretty miserable. Terrible road walking, all that stuff I mentioned, but some of that is because although I was in pretty good shape, if you're just sitting at home, it takes a different level of conditioning out here if you're jumping into this without really being in good physical shape. I don't usually work out at the gym. I've never really liked that. I don't even really need it. I don't usually, need that. I do a lot of outdoor activities and I stay pretty busy. But I think next time I do this, I am going to take a couple of 3 months and prep for this. Really get my legs strong, do a lot of leg work, do a lot of things to make sure that everything is as strong as it can be when you get out here, so you can enjoy it more right from the beginning, and also help prevent those re-injuries you might have. Okay, there you go. See, I don't know why I changed, but now it doesn't hurt. So weird. But heading for 20 miles today. I'm not going to be blasting in speed. I don't know what it is some days. I just don't feel like doing it. And man, today is one of those days. I had a beautiful day. Look. It's gorgeous out here. This section I really like. So I'm just gonna go slow and just hope I get 20 in. And I'll see you guys down the road. Cold out here. Temperature has dropped. You can see it looks terrible. About an hour out of here, about 2 hours ago, it just dropped. Cold front hit. It's going to get down in the low 30s, possibly down in the mid 20s. I'm in a tent site. We're at a River Ranch Resort. Wasn't going to stay here, but this cold, I thought, man, a nice hot shower. And yes. They got warm seats. So I paid 30 bucks. I mean, that's a good deal. They give us a deal as a hiker. I've been looking for this place for 3 hours. Here we go. It's pretty empty too. I like it.